Good morning. Another day out here at the Reservoir Ranch, and just got here. I'm going to unload. Nice morning. Gonna unload right in a bit. I'm gonna set some rods in while I'm working, and let's check out that sunrise. Sunrise over there. I'm gonna check the middle trap. So let's see if we got anything. Nothing in the minnow trap. That's okay. Let me get this pulled out. And then get the rods set up so I can do a little fishing while I work. And I was going to bring shrimp, but I found I think I'm going to set up right here. I'm going to get my trimmer, and I'm going to drop some of these using the trimmer. So let me get that done so I can get started. All right, I'll have two rods out in the water, one to my right, probably one straight ahead and this one over to the right. And I know I said I was going to bring shrimp, but I actually found, not sure if you can see it, but some mullet. I'll be using these guys as bait and see how well these guys perform. So let me get the rig set up, get the lines thrown out so I can start fishing while I work. Probably not very ideal because you should be keeping an eye on your rigs here. And I didn't bring a knife to cut this bait in half. So this one's set up. Got the hook going through the back on this one. On the bottom, got it through the head. And like I said, this one, I'm going to the right. Now let me get the other rig set up. I'm trying to pick the smallest ones because I got big ones in that bag. You know, I could probably put a big one on this red Gamigatsu hook. So let me get a bigger one. And this rig right here has the 2-ounce weight. So I'm going to launch this one straight ahead. Perfect. All right. We are done. Now I got to get to work. Got a lot of work done with the doctor. Gonna take a little break and pull these up. I don't think there's anything on them. But we'll find out. I'll find out in a minute. Just I don't want it to get snagged here. And I did. There we go. All right, we got one bait still on here. And I made a mess with the line because it got snagged on some reeds. So give me a second to figure this out. All right, I'm gonna check the lines here. Let me get it untangled. There's a little bit of a tangulation here. I think I got it figured out. Yes, sir. All right, got it figured out. So, all right, so I'm gonna reset this hook because it's barely on the fish. Okay, got him reset. Let's put another fish on there. Let me get one. All right, got another. Okay, got it set up, ready to recast. I'm not gonna go as far this time. It's about where I want it. Tighten the line up a bit. All right. Now let me bring up this second rod. All right, this one still has both baits on it. So maybe the fish here don't like these. So I'll cast this one back out. I also won't go as far. I'm gonna go a little bit to my left. You saw those big bumps on this one? Let's see if I can hook it up once I feel the bumps. I think next I'm gonna bring a gallon of water with me. Not for drinking, but to rinse my hands off. All right, no more action. So I'll leave it out there. I'm gonna go finish up. All right, this section is what I just did. You would have seen it in the time lapse. That is what I did on Saturday. So right now, I'm gonna do this patch, this little section right here. Just wrapped up. Got everything already loaded into the back of the truck. I didn't show you all me pulling up the rods. There was nothing on it. The bait fish was still on there, so I'll try something else. I'm probably not gonna fish until the weekend. Today's Monday, So I'm going to wait till the weekend to get fishing done so I can concentrate on clearing the field. So let me flip the camera so I can show you what I did today. So started on this end right here, and these tracks are driving me nuts. Anyways, and the reason why they drive me nuts is because when I'm coming over with the doctor, it gets stuck, and it's difficult to get over the humps that the tractor or truck or whatever it was that came through here, getting stuck in the mud. It's hard to go over that, so I have to go that way to go around those humps and bring the doctor back this way. But regardless, I got a ton done today. Got all the way up to the end over there, all the way up until where I finished off on Saturday, and which is about that line right there. So it doesn't look like a lot on camera, but believe me, it's a lot. Yeah, that Dr. Field and Brush Mower, absolutely amazing, great investment. I'll do a review on it. There are some like modifications or some things that I would change to make it, I don't know, in my opinion, I'm not gonna say perfect, but much better. So I'll do that in one of the future videos, give my full review of the Dr. Field and Brush Mower. So yeah, time to call it. I'm done. Great day out here at the Reservoir Ranch. Until next time, until tomorrow when I'm out here doing the same thing over again, because 5 acres is a lot, and when you're doing it with a small machine that only cuts 26 inches wide, it's going to take a while. So it's going to be quite a few episodes of the same old. I'll try and do different things in different videos, so it's not always the same. Hence why I'm adding in the little fishing expeditions here at the Reservoir Ranch. So yeah, plus once the day comes that I'll be putting in citrus, which should be in October. We're already nearing the end of July. It's July 27th. So just a couple months away, I'll be planting my citrus out here, and I'll be preparing those sections for the citrus, and also the sections for the grapevines for the vineyard. And as I'm doing that, I'll section it off with rope, with some line, so I can keep everything in its place. But until then, it's going to be nothing but me clearing the field, getting all of that knocked down all the way to the end over there. So a lot of work to do, but you know what, 10 years from now, when this thing is producing more than what I can consume, I mean, who knows, maybe start up a little farm to market business, you know, especially if I get good at cultivating, I get good at producing good fruit, good vegetables, good food. And being that this was farmland once upon a time, the soil should be very good for what I want to do. So until tomorrow morning, peace. Like and subscribe. Appreciate you all.